The Great Filter, a terrifying solution to the Fermi Paradox. Part 1. The Empty Sky. Good evening, dear listener. As you settle into your bed tonight, let your body grow heavy, your mind soft, and your thoughts begin to drift like stardust on the wind. Tonight, we begin a quiet journey, one of deep space, soft questions, and unsettling possibilities. You've looked up before into the night sky. So many stars, so many planets, so many chances for life, and yet silence. This is the mystery known as the Fermi Paradox. With billions of stars and billions of years, why haven't we heard anything? Why haven't we seen anyone? If the universe is teeming with potential, where is everyone? That question, soft and cold, floats through the mind like a whisper. Some believe there's a reason, a wall, a trap, a hidden step in the path of life, one that's almost never passed. This idea is known as the Great Filter, a stage so hard to survive that almost no species ever makes it through. It might be behind us or still ahead, but either way, it changes how we see the stars. So tonight, let's explore it slowly, gently, without fear. Not to worry, not to answer, just to wonder, because sometimes it's not knowing that helps us fall asleep. It's floating with the unknown. Part 2. The Filter Behind Us. Welcome back. You're floating now, calm, still, carried gently on a stream of thought. Let's begin with the hopeful side. Some say the Great Filter is already behind us, that life itself, complex, intelligent life, is so rare, so fragile, that most planets never get this far. They stay quiet, barren, or teeming with only simple cells that never look up at the stars. Think of Earth's own journey. 4 billion years, most of that just microbes. No language, no fire, no curiosity. Then suddenly, here we are, aware, listening, wondering if anyone else made it. Maybe that leap from single cells to minds that ask questions is the filter. Maybe others tried and didn't make it. And if that's true, then we are rare. So rare that we might be alone for a while, not because the universe is empty, but because it's quiet, still waiting for someone to rise above the silence. And maybe, dear listener, that someone is us. So as you rest, let this thought drift in. If the hardest part is behind us, then what lies ahead might be a path only we can walk, and we carry with us not just life, but the memory that it wasn't guaranteed. We made it. We're here, and that might be more special than we know. Part 3. The Filter Ahead. Welcome back. You're even deeper now, soft, weightless, drifting through the vast silence between stars. Now we turn to the darker possibility. What if the Great Filter isn't behind us? What if it's still ahead? A step on the path that no intelligent life survives. Something that happens when a species becomes powerful, when it reaches too far, too fast, and loses balance. It could be war, technology gone wrong, a system that collapses under its own weight. It could be something we can't even name yet. A quiet mistake that ends a brilliant light before it can spread. If that's true, then the silence out there isn't because no one tried. It's because they all did. and none of them made it past whatever waits at the edge of intelligence. Maybe every civilization builds their towers, sends their signals, and then vanishes, one by one. And maybe we, right now, are approaching that step. But don't be afraid, because even if that's true, we are still here, still wondering, still reaching, still dreaming. And if we know the danger, maybe we can choose differently. So tonight, let that idea rest with you, not as a shadow, but as a call. We are not helpless. We are still deciding, and our choices might be what lets us pass through. Part 4. The Quiet Watchers. Welcome back. You're resting now, safe, still, gently floating at the edge of a great idea. Let's imagine something else. What if we're not alone? What if others are out there, watching quietly, not because they don't exist, but because they've already passed the filter. They survived, they thrived, and now they watch us, waiting, not ready to speak. Not yet, because maybe they remember the moment we're in, the danger, the choices, the delicate balance. Maybe to them we are still growing, still fragile, like children learning to walk near a cliff. They don't interfere. They don't answer, not out of cruelty, but out of care, waiting to see if we become not just smart, but wise. And if we do, if we pass the test, maybe then the silence will break, not with noise, not with ships, but with understanding. So tonight, let this comfort you. If the sky feels quiet, maybe it's not empty, maybe it's full of gentle eyes, soft minds, and the hope that we'll make it, that we'll rise, that we'll join them. Beyond the filter. Part 5. Through the Silence. Welcome back, dear listener. This is the end of our journey, or maybe just the beginning. You're calm now, drifting, weightless in thought, and here, in this stillness, we look forward. The great filter may be behind us, or ahead. Or maybe it's not just one step. Maybe it's many moments of choice, moments of pause, moments when a species must decide who it wants to be. Do we destroy, or do we create? Do we silence ourselves, or learn to listen? Do we close inward, or reach outward? With patience and care, each generation adds to the path. Each voice adds to the song. And maybe that's how we make it through. Not with strength, or speed, or brilliance, but with awareness, with kindness, with the quiet courage to keep going. So tonight, as you lie still, let go of fear. You are part of something rare, something beautiful, a moment of light. In the vastness, you may not have the answers. You don't need to. You are here, awake, listening, and maybe that's what it takes to pass through. Good night, dear traveler. Sleep well beneath the stars, and trust that your story is just beginning.